News source Crawler's Daily Digest, December 5, 2023. The news from crypto, charts, tech, politics, showbiz, sports, health and environment.
Cruel Intentions series order confirmed at Prime Video, and full cast has been set. Alicia Keys' Hell's Kitchen musical to open on Broadway in spring 2024. Sony is purging some TV shows from users' libraries, including purchased content.
Christopher Nolan to get BFI Fellowship. Taylor Swift, Vladimir Putin, Sam Altman and Barbie are all shortlisted for Time Magazine's Person of the Year. The ARE has been named as the Word of the Year in Japan for 2023. Barbie gets streaming release date on Max. Apple TV Plus renews foundation for Season 3. Netflix and Apple open door to bundling with streaming rivals. Indian police accused of harassing Sikh activist in UK before his sudden death. Japan to introduce electronic arrest warrants, interrogation records. In the UK, violent trans criminals can be locked up in female jails.
IRS signals escalation as surge in crypto tax investigations. Crypto firm Phoenix jumps 50% after $371 million Abu Dhabi IPO. It had been speculated as, in GTA 6, the Rockstar to launch in-game cryptocurrency, called RSTAR.
Societe Generale issues a first digital green bond on a public blockchain. Brazil's largest bank Unibanco launches crypto trading services. 6 in 10 free cash machines will have disappeared from the UK's high streets by the end of the decade as Brits go cashless, research finds. US Space Force major urges Defense Department to adopt Bitcoin as an offset strategy. Despite rising demand, arms sales hampered by production woes, claims a study. France is increasing prices for nuclear power by over 60% and is relying on offshore wind energy.
South Africa Border Management Authority joint sting operation intercepts buses at Beat Bridge, carrying 443 children. North Korea's Kim Jong-un calls for action on falling birth rates.
Portugal backs EU accession for Albania, North Macedonia, Montenegro. Spanish judge opens an investigation into intelligence agents who allegedly passed secrets to the US. Putin to visit Saudi Arabia, UAE in rare trip outside Russia. Lula invites Putin to Brazil, sidesteps on war crimes arrest. Putin blames sanitary reasons, as he refuses to stand within 70 feet of Britain's new ambassador to Moscow, at diplomatic ceremony.
Netanyahu corruption trial resumes, as war rages on. Sanders is opposed to sending $10 billion to extremist Netanyahu government in Israel.
Russia planned Islamophobic campaigns in Finland, Sweden to delay NATO membership. Reportedly, Putin threatens Latvia. South Korea indirectly supplied more 155mm shells for Ukraine than all European countries combined, has been reported by WP.
Israel's plan to flood Gaza tunnels with seawater. Netherlands accused of war crimes complicity over Israeli jet parts shipments. Israel orders more Gazans to flee, bombs areas where it sends them.
A law has secretly been drafted by ChatGPT, makes it onto the books, as a Brazilian city enacts an ordinance, secretly written by ChatGPT. Singapore sets $52 million AI initiative to develop Southeast Asian large language models. Active surveillance, tied to higher long-term cervical cancer risk. U.S. prison deaths soared by 77% during height of COVID-19 crisis, study finds. Plan to use helicopter sharpshooters to take out deer on Catalina Island, sparks protests. Artificial light is luring birds to cities and sometimes to their deaths, claims a study. Old reserves in ancient buds fuel regrowth of coast redwood after a catastrophic fire.
Cells of people living in greener areas age more slowly, research finds. Wasabi, beloved on sushi, linked to a really substantial boost in memory, Japanese study finds. Doctors must stop overprescribing antidepressants to patients who are just lonely, demand leading experts. Police charge director of Miss Nicaragua pageant with running beauty queen coup plot. Welsh couple has been left bereft after bomb squad detonate ornamental garden missile. Canadian mom, 57, diagnosed with aggressive stomach cancer, was told to consider assisted suicide by doctors, who said country's universal healthcare system could not save her. George Santos is offering personalized videos for $200. Putin's approval rating up to 85% in November. Russians happy with the country's direction. Jeff Bezos-backed real estate company is launching a new fund to acquire more single-family homes across the U.S. Egypt's richest man joins billionaire migration to Abu Dhabi. Jeep Renegade leaving U.S., Canada. Fiat 500e will land in the U.S. as one of the most affordable EVs starting under $33,000. Toyota to sell $4.7 billion Denso stake to fund EV development. Tiger Woods is world number 898 after 18th at limited field. International Ice Hockey Federation to mandate neck guards. In the UK, Sky Sports to show 215 Premier League games a season from 2025-2026. Fox News host cuts into Donald Trump's speech to correct many untruths. Trump rips total loser De Niro. He's a mental midget. Donald Trump promotes a column from Washington Post, claiming he'll be Julius Caesar-esque dictator if he's re-elected in 2024.
Britain says, no evidence of Sellafield nuclear site hacking. 23andMe confirms, hackers stole ancestry data on 6.9 million users. In the U.S., ransomware attack causes outages at 60 credit unions, federal agency says. In the UK, pornography websites may have to use photo ID and credit card checks to protect children, as UK porn watchers could have their faces scanned. A toaster placed under a cart to heat up the battery likely sparked a fire in Denmark, police say.
Boris Johnson considered raid on vaccine plant in the Netherlands. Boris Johnson angrily accused Emmanuel Macron of trying to create controversy around the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine in furious phone call, sources say. Rockstar Games announces Grand Theft Auto 6, coming in 2025. Resident Evil 4 VR mode, Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted 2, Arashi, Castles of Sins, Arizona Sunshine 2 are out in December 2023 on PSVR 2. Time magazine awarded Alan Wake 2 over Baldur's Gate 3.
UN declares PFAS pollution in North Carolina a human rights violation. Plastic recycling directory ends, citing lack of real commitment from industry. German wildlife group names the hedgehog its animal of the year. Kiwi birds born in New Zealand's capital for first time in over a century. World's oldest living land animal, Jonathan the tortoise celebrates 191st birthday.
Christophe Gaultier put pressure on Jean-Claire Todibo to break his fast during Ramadan, with Nice defender claiming to police he was labeled an extremist, as his former boss faces trial over racial discrimination allegations. West Ham offer £25,000 British reward after burglars raid Kurt Zouma's house. Erling Haaland facing FA charge for furious actions during Manchester City's draw at Tottenham.
At least 15 Starship launches needed to execute Artemis 3 lunar landing. ISRO brings back Chandrayaan-3 propulsion module to Earth orbit, shows off tech to return from Moon.
U.S. issues warning to NVIDIA, urging to stop redesigning chips for China. IBM releases first ever 1,000-qubit quantum chip.
Elon Musk tried to sell Tesla to Apple, but CEO Tim Cook refused to even meet with him. Flying electric car Duroni H1 is now airworthy, says FAA. Warren Buffett backed Bide faces $12 billion sell-off amid doubts over sales targets and smart car capabilities.
Arthur Conan Doyle secretly resented his Sherlock Holmes creation, says a historian. John Lennon's last words will be revealed for the first time by witness in new Apple TV documentary about the night the Beatle was murdered by gunman Mark David Chapman. $4.01 Steve Jobs check expected to fetch $25,000 at auction. Adam McKay's political serial killer film with Robert Pattinson and Amy Adams is dead. Director pivots to climate change movie. George Santos movie and works at HBO Films from Veep EP Frank Rich. ByteDance, Godot set to strike a deal to save Indonesia TikTok shop. Facebook owner Meta faces $600 million lawsuit from Spanish media. Misinformation expert says she was fired by Harvard under Meta pressure. India braces for severe cyclone as heavy rains kill 8 people. Moody's cuts China credit outlook to negative on rising debt. Cost of people being overweight in UK now £98 billion British pounds. Study finds $7.6 trillion of US government debt will mature in the next year. Car taxes would fix Germany's €17 billion budget gap, Environment Agency says. Chevron, Exxon opt-out of funding COP28 methane cutting fund.
Tesla strike spreads to Denmark, halting shipments to Sweden. SoftBank's mobile arm buys Irish telco in bet on driverless cars. AT&T reaches out at Ericsson for $14 billion network revamp, ousting Nokia. Barclays shares fall after Qatar's wealth fund reveals stake cut. Swiss bank picked it to pay $123 million to end U.S. tax case.
ECB's Schnabel says inflation data makes rate hike unlikely. UK Christmas sales are off to weak start on delayed spending. In Argentina, Milei's team prepares a 33% cut in personnel in the Ministry of Justice, as grief, press and human rights are in the spotlight. Top grossing Android apps on Google Play US, December 5, 2023, Monopoly Go, 4.6 stars, Google One, 4.3 stars, TikTok, 4.3 stars, Disney Plus, 4.4 stars, Royal Match, 4.6 stars, Candy Crush Saga, 4.6 stars. Billboard Hot 100 TM, week of December 9, 2023, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey, Lovin' on Me, Jack Harlow, Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms, Last Christmas, Wham! IMDb Weekly Top Box Office US, weekend of December 1, 2023, 1. Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé, total gross, $21 million, 2. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, total gross, $121 million, 3. Godzilla -1, total gross, $11 million, 4. Trolls Band Together, total gross, $75 million, 5. Wish, total gross, $42 million, 6. Napoleon, total gross, $46 million. Netflix Global Top 10, November 20th, November 26, 2023. Weekly Top 10 lists of the most watched TV and films in English. Leo, 61,700,000 hours viewed. Best Christmas ever, 18,200,000 hours viewed. The Killer, 17,500,000 hours viewed. See You on Venus, 11,300,000 hours viewed. Jules, 6,700,000 hours viewed. Apple App Store Top Paid Games, iPhone December 5, 2023, Minecraft, Heads Up, Five Nights at Freddy's, Monopoly, Geometry Dash, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Apple App Store Top Free Games, iPhone December 5, 2023, Monopoly Go. Outlets Rush, Roblox, Township, Royal Match, Block Blast. Apple App Store Top Paid Apps, iPhone December 5, 2023, Shutterrocket, Hot Schedules, The Wonder Weeks, Amen Break Generator Revived. Procreate Pocket, Auto Sleep Track Sleep on Watch. Apple App Store Top Free Apps, iPhone December 5, 2023, Temu, Shop Like a Billionaire, Threads, an Instagram app, ChatGPT, Google, CapCut. TikTok Billboard Top 50, week of December 2, 2023, My Love Mine All Mine. Mitski, Mr. Take Yabi TCH, Lil Mabu and Christine Rock, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey, Lollipop, Jarrell, Surround Sound, JID featuring 21 Savage and Baby Tate, Lovin' on Me, Jack Harlow. Apple Music Top Songs December 5, 2023, Lovin' on Me, Jack Harlow, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey, Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms, Snooze, SZA, Rich Baby Daddy, featuring Sex I Red and SZA, Drake. YouTube Music Charts, Global Weekly Top Songs, November 24th, November 30th, 2023, Batter Up, Baba Monster, Second Kien, Maluma, Karine Leon, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey, Si No Estas, Inigo Quintero, Chalia, Arijit Singh, Shilpa Rao, El Amor de Su Vida, Grupo Frontera and Grupo Firme.